If you're creating a Facebook ad campaign and you just don't know what budget to allocate to it, in this video I'm going to show you exactly what to do. So by the way, this document is going to be linked in the description, so don't worry about it. It's really easy to use, and basically it's to go from the theory to the practice. In theory, and I'm going to drop the link in the description as well, Facebook says that each ad set needs at least 50 conversions a week to exit the learning phase. 50 conversions, let's say purchases a week, to exit the learning phase per ad set. So if you do the math, that's probably a lot, right? So if you're wondering, hey, Brian, what budget should I allocate to each campaign to actually do something decent and get results, but still exit the learning phase? So I'm going to show you just that, right? In practice, it's not entirely true that we will need 50 conversions, but you should actually estimate what you want, and that's how we are going to get to what you need, right? So let's go here. Basically, you have 3 inputs and the output, right? It's really simple math, but it's more about the exercise, right? You will do it once probably with this, or twice or 3 times, and then you will do it on your own without the need of this calculator. But it's great to get you going the first time, right? So you have the ad sets that the campaign will have, the target CPA, and I'm going to get to this in a minute, and the daily results per ad set that you will need, right? Or you will want, right? So let's start from the beginning. You say, Brian, I need, I don't know, X purchases a month. That's X purchases a day that I will need for my e-commerce brand to be successful, right? So let's say you need, I don't know, 300 a day, right? But you have many campaigns. Of course, this is not the only one campaign, or it shouldn't be the only one unless you're getting started. So if it's not the only one, you have your budget diluted across campaigns, right? So you're saying, I want to create a new campaign or to fix an existing one. What should be the ideal budget for that campaign to produce results? So how many ad sets do you have, or will you have, for that campaign? Ideally, I recommend between 3 to 5 ad sets per campaign, right? But let's say you have 3. What's the target CPA? In case you have no idea, I have another video, and I'm going to drop the link as well in the description, to calculate the ad spend or the revenue and the target CPA. It's more of an advanced thing, right? But let's say you want a 2x ROAS and the AOV, or average order value, is $100. Then the target CPA, if it's a 2x ROAS, it's going to be $50, right? So we can say the target CPA is 50, right? It will depend on what you need, right? And then the daily results, ideally 7, because that's 50 divided 7 days a week, that's 7 and something, right? Let's say 7 results a day per ad set, right? It's a day per ad set. So you're saying, hey, I have 3 ad sets, and this is the target CPA. So we will do the math for you, and then you will get the daily campaign budget. That's the budget that you will need for every ad set. Ideally, exit the learning phase successfully. Now, this is in theory. So let's say, Brian, that's great. I don't have $1,000 for this campaign per day. I don't. So you say, okay, what if I got 3, right? So that's now reduced to $450 a day for this campaign. That must be something that you can work with. Or you may say, Brian, no, you're not getting it. I only have $100 for that campaign. So that's why this document is useful for you, because I know you gotta work with whatever you have, right? But you should know that if you have $100, you need to work with what you have, right? So you're going to get, probably you're going to have 1 ad set with 3 daily results, or 3 ad sets with 1 daily result, more or less. And this is because this is math. Of course, this is not an exact science when it comes to advertising, but if you have your budget diluted across 3 ad sets, if you're using ABO, ad set budget optimization, or if you're using CPO, Facebook might spend way more on one ad set than in the other ones, but it has less chances to convert and learn and do the learning phase successfully because it doesn't have the proper budget. So what's going to happen if you have only $150 a day is that you're going to have like at like tops, you're going to have, or as max, you're going to have one order a day. And you can say, Brian, that's not good for me. I need like a 7, 5, or 10. And I'm going to say, hey, goals are here, and then the budget is here, and they go together, right? They are not independent. They go together. So less budget, less goals, higher goals will need more budget, at least until the ad campaign or the ad account is super optimized and you really know what to expect, and you can trim the fat and optimize things, identify low hanging fruits. But until then, it's going to be exactly like this, right? Higher goals, higher budget, lower goals, lower budget. I hope this document was useful, and remember, you should go here. Let me move my face away. And when you read this, you make a copy, fill out the cells in yellow, and the results will be in blue. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out. And as always, if you think that this is too much for you, you're too busy, or you think that you need a professional team to handle this for you, feel free to reach out. In the comments, you will find the contact information. So someone from my team can get in touch with your team and figure out a way to work together and help you achieve your goals. Okay? Thank you.